to the oh no, fur. Oh, uh, hey, how's it going, everyone? This is DCSU81, and I think I've been covering too many of the DC stuff, Marvel stuff. I think it's time to go back to basics. So I have these SH figures, Han Solo, as well as these SH figures, Chewbacca, and they are both from the very iconic yet classic, the Star Wars A New Hope. Yes, many of you actually asked me that, I didn't know you're from the 80s, that you actually like Star Wars and such a classic things. Well, I actually grew up watching Star Wars, just that during that time it was on televisions. I didn't know whether it's episode 4 or episode 5 or episode 6. They just keep playing, and I don't even know it's not starting from episode 1 until much later. So yes, I did grow up watching these two guys. It's a very classic ones. I just waiting for the right time to get it, because quite a few years back I was hunting for Chewbacca and the price went crazy. Yeah, it went over the roof. Wow. Then this guy is also hard to find, and finally, I think, I'm not sure this is actually a reissue or 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. I'm not even sure, but the moment that I saw they actually have it again, I'm just more than happy to buy them. So let's wow, let's compare on the boxes. You can see how small it is for Chewbacca and Han Solo. Yeah, it just looks so cute together. Both of them are like, you know, match made in heaven. Yeah, it's like you can't have one without the other. Yeah, just something like C-3PO and R2-D2. Yes, just love how the word Star Wars actually shines, and this one is also very shiny, as you can see. Just love it. Let's take a closer look on Han's face. Yup, that's Harrison Ford right over there. Very nicely done. And this Chewbacca is looking pretty good as well. Okay, so for the side of the box, you can see just now we do have decent pictures of both of them. I believe if we have the whole series and you just line it up, it looks beautiful. And at this other side somehow is just like I don't know what you call this. Is it something like a hologram or something? And at the back we have very beautiful pictures of both of the characters. You can see Han Solo, yup, and Chewbacca. Very nice. Wow, this is so big. I do have some Stormtrooper where I can do some size comparison later, but this guy is huge. Okay, so let's get them out. Okay, so we have both Han Solo and Chewbacca right out of the box, and I must say is that when I saw this guy in the box, I was kind of worried, because I'm not sure if he show on the camera. Can you take a closer look on his face? Oh my goodness, it's very glossy. It's like he's sweating. Yeah, you can see the lights actually reflected off him. This looks worrying, because I don't want it to turn sticky over time. This is how it looks like when a figure start getting sticky, and then eventually the paints like melting, and when you touch on it, you can even see the paints on your fingers. I'm not sure if it's just mine. Maybe some of you guys can actually leave your thoughts down in the comment section to let me know if yours is having the similar problem. Even the interchangeable face is the same. It's just glossy on the face only. You can see his body is all good, his hand is all good. This is what I wanted on his face, to be like dry and matte, but no. So oh shoot, don't tell me this guy has been in the box for far too long until things starting to get melting. Oh sorry. Yep, it can be put back. Okay, so with that aside, let's take a look at his costume. Very iconic, yet very nostalgic feelings there. Yeah, so this is indeed brings me back to the my childhood. Wow, okay, his pants just looks very cool with this red patterns here. Didn't even notice in the movie. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's accurate to the details as with all the SH guards. What is this thing right over here? Some kind of like a remote or something. Yeah, oh, even this side you can see very clearly. This is just nice attentions to details. His belt is like Batman belts. There seems like lots of things there. Yep, and what are these for? Okay, maybe it was some kind of design of the West back in the 80s. And once again, you can even see his hair is something like the 80s style. Yeah, very nice. The Han Solo resemblance is really good, except for the glossiness. Oh, please don't melt on me, guys. And you can even see some body hairs on his chest. This is like too much attention to details, but it's all good. I love it. And let's take a look at this tall guy. Yep, Chewbacca, and I'm just happy that he doesn't have the same problem like Han Solo. There's nothing that is shiny or glossy for this guy, and he looks like he's wearing an apron here. Yeah, okay, so I think they just want to, protect the paints from rubbing off on this something like a sling bag. Yep, so again, you can see that it's very 80s styles. This is just very nice. Wow, this is pretty good. She looks like real metal here. And the hair, yep, something that I dislike because it seems like there's chunk and chunk and chunk. I just don't like this feeling, chunk and chunk and chunk. It's like Lego, Yeah, but I think it can't be helped because you need it for the articulations. Yeah, it looks at here, another chunk. It seems like he's wearing a fur like a sweater or something. Yeah, okay, but I guess this can't be helped. Yeah, it still looks good, don't get me wrong. And there's a lot of weathering around. You can see some black shadings. Yeah, very nice together with the brown. And for the face, it's full of fur, so we can't really see whether it's accurate or not. But yeah, I believe it's still accurate to the movie. Yep, this looks pretty good. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just love that I finally get these two iconic duel into my Star Wars collections. And next we'll move on to the articulation. I'll start with Han Solo, so he can looks to the right, looks to the left, no issue. Looking up just slightly because of his hair. Yeah, you can see this part of the hair is actually blocking him from looking up further. Okay, looking down is much better. And for his arm, you can go 360 degree, no issues. Whether there's any butterfly joints is hard to see. Yeah, not really. Yeah, there isn't any butterfly joints, and there's no cut, so there is no arm shivers, but you can still do some slight shivers there. I don't know if you call that a shivers. And oh my goodness. Okay, don't worry, it's not broken. You can actually put it back. You can see there's no butterfly joint. So let's see. It's slightly more than 90 degrees. And oh no, a single joint elbow. This is not good. Okay, and for his hand, you can turn it around, going up and down, no issues. And there are 2 points of articulations with just like all the figures, so you can see that it can move pretty freely. Somehow mine is a bit loose. This is not good again, and the waist does get in a way. Yeah, especially if you're bending backwards, but not too much. Yeah, for his waist also, you can see that he can move it around very freely. So let's see how well he can bend forward. Unfortunately, not that much. And bending backwards is a little bit better, but the waist is actually kind of like, just a little bit hindering, not too much. And for his leg pull-down mechanism, just slightly, yeah, not that. Oh, okay, I don't think there is any pull-down mechanism at all. Okay, and there are some hindering because of this belt here. Let's see if I take it off. Yeah, if you take it off, this one will become loose, then your leg can move freely. Yeah, so let's see how well I can kick forwards. It's about more than 90 degrees slightly, and kicking backwards is not too much. Oh, okay, actually that's pretty good. Okay, but once you put it back for the gun holster, it's sort of like, locking it into place, so you can't move that much, especially on the right legs. but the left leg is still free to move anywhere you want it to. Okay, so I'm afraid the leg is also a single joint knee. Okay, that's not good. Oh yeah, for the leg shivers, yeah, you can still do some inner shivers even though there isn't any cut there, but I think I'm okay with that because it just looks good. Okay, for his leg you can actually turn it around going up and down, yeah, no issue. And there are toe hinges as well. Okay, so the moment of truth, I think I need to get this off again. Let's see how well I can do a split. Hey, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so that's pretty good for Han Solo. And except for the single joint elbow and single joint knee. Okay, so let's see this guy here, which I think we have lots to talk about because he seems like he's full of articulations. Okay, so looking to the oh no. Okay, looking to the right, not going to happen. Looking to the left, also not going to happen because of all this fur, which is hard, by the way. It's not soft, which is why it's kind of being quite restrictive. You can't really do much turning, as you can see. Turning up, I don't think is, oh, okay, just very slightly. You can actually look up just very slightly. Looking down is also not going to happen because of all this fur. So this guy is like Batman, he only looks like that. And his arm, I think, yeah, still can go 360 degree, and he does have a butterfly joint. Yeah, he does have it, surprisingly. Okay, and you can see there's quite a big movement there. And going up, wow, more than 90 degrees there. Because of this chunk of fur, you still have some shivers. Yeah, there's some arm shivers. And like Han Solo is only a single joint elbow, and his hand is right here. You can still turn it around, going up and down, a bit restrictive because of this hard fur on his hand, which is actually blocking it. And for his torso, just 1 point of articulation, if I'm not wrong, just this point. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so you can actually turn it around, but oh, okay, so it's pretty okay. This is kind of loose. Okay, bending forward, not going to happen at all because of all these things, like a tree branch. Yeah, very solid. And bending backwards is just very slightly, as you can see, but you can turn it around. Yeah, this is pretty good. You can, yeah, actually do a 360 degree turn if you want to. And for his leg pull down mechanism, nope, but there seems to be like again layers and layers of plastic, so it seems like you can actually move better. So let's see how well you can kick forward, about 90 degrees there, and kicking backwards, I believe it should, wow, also 90 degrees. Because it does have something like the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball kind, yeah, something like the Tong design, so you can do some crazy articulations. And for his leg, there is a double joint knee. Finally, there's a double joint here. Okay, on his leg. And for his foot, yeah, you can actually move it around, turning it. And oh, there are some toe hinges as well, which is pretty good. I didn't thought that he would have them. And for the split is a perfect split like Van Damme here. Okay, so it's pretty good. When it comes to the lower body, I think this is pretty good, but on the upper body is kind of restrictive, especially on the torso. He can't really do much, and also especially on the head, he can't turn his head without turning his body as well. And next, let's move on to the accessory. I'll start with the hands as always. So it just comes with a pair of closed fist hand that's already on the figure, a pair of relaxed hands, another pair of relaxed hand with some kind of hand glove on it, and lastly a right gun trigger hands. And the guns that I've been removing it with the holster is actually a dummy. They're actually stuck together. You can't take the guns out. So he just comes with an extra gun which you can make it hold it. Yeah, this is looking pretty good there, and also an empty holster that you can put on the same place so that it looks like he has removed the guns from it. And lastly, he does comes with this other smirking face, not even a head, and you can see how shiny it looks. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Okay, so I'd like to compare the faces. You can see it just looks kind of similar. Yeah, this one is a bit smirking, but this is like more obvious. And now we'll move on to Chewbacca. I'll start with the hands as well. So this comes with a pair of closed fist hands that's already on the figure, pair of open palms hands, and another pair of hands which are being tied together. Is like it's being handcuffed together. And he just comes with this very cool looking crossbow. You see how they protected it. Wow, this is pretty neat. Okay, so of course you don't need this piece. And I especially like it because they actually give the hands that is holding it separately. So it's just nice. I don't have to always put the hands on. This is always a good idea to actually have a fixed hand on it. Yeah, this is just nice. But also not so good ideas because it means that he can only hold it with his right hands. Yeah, don't he actually shoot with his left hand, just like Han Solo only comes with a right gun trigger hands. I think I think people in the 80s are all right-handed. Yeah, but this crossbow is actually looking pretty cool. Wow, any moving mechanism? Doesn't seem so, but this piece is pretty soft. And beside this expressionless face, he just comes with two more interchangeable faceplate, whereby this one slightly reveal his teeth. It's like he's smiling or talking, and this one is when he's angry. Yeah, he does have the open mouth there. This is looking pretty cool. So these are all the accessories that it comes with. Not too many, but I think it's good enough for both of them. Okay, next we'll try out the accessories on the figure itself. And this is how it looks like holding on to his guns. Wow, this is very classic indeed. And moving on to Chewbacca. And this is how it looks like holding on to the crossbow, which looks very cool. This is how it looks like when he got captured. Hey, click on the likes button if you enjoy the review. Now for the size comparison, I'll start off with some SH figures. I do have this young Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, when he's still an apprentice, together with his master, whose name kind of slipped my mind. And next we do have Princess Leia from SH Figures as well. And also this Stormtrooper, which looks pretty good. And still on the SH Figures, let's dig in further. I have Boba Fett from the Mandalorian's movie, if I'm not wrong. As well as the man himself, the Mandalorians. Wow, they really look short compared to him. And lastly, let's compare with this Minifex Ahsoka, which looks great, as well as this very vintage. I think this is from Hasbro, not even the Black Series back then. And this guy is cool, I tell you why. You look at that. Okay, so for my final wording, I would think that this too is a must-have, especially if you're a big Star Wars fan. For Han Solo, his face is glossy, but I found out from my buddy that it happens to everyone's, which is a bummer, but he does looks great. And as for Chewbacca, it's kind of rigid, but I'm happy they give more faces for us to interchange with. So in summary, I still strongly recommend these two to be added into your collection, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video.